The 2010s was a great time for NBA basketball. LeBron cemented his legacy as one of the greats. Kobe won at least another ring. Dwight was in his prime. The prime Thunder teams, the prime Celtics teams, the Splash Bros, some great rivalries. A lot of things happened in the 2010s. What if I told you that we just erased all of that in 2K? We just went back to 2010 and restarted it all over again. Will the Big Three Heat still happen? Will the Thunder stay together? Will the Lakers win a championship? Will the Splash Bros be together? Will KD join the Warriors? We don't know. So I resimmed 2K from 2010 to 2020. This will be a 3-part series. Part 1 is 2010 to 2013. The next part will be 2013 to 2016, and then 2016 to 2020. So hope y'all enjoy, and I'm gonna walk y'all through real quick. Let me. This is just the intro, so I hope y'all enjoy. All right, so LeBron won MVP just like he did in real life, 27 points a game. Brandon Jennings Rookie of the Year. It was Tyreek Evans who won it, and Sixth Man of the Year was Lamar Odom, but it was actually Lou Will. I feel like Lou Will has won every single one. LeBron won Defensive Player of the Year, and Tyreek Evans won Most Improved. Phil Jackson Coach of the Year. I don't know who that is, but apparently it's Phil Jackson. Y'all can pause and see who made the first and second teams, but I just want to let you know Jameer Nelson is an NBA, All-NBA player. So is Chris Kaman. 2K is great. Big shockers in the first round here. Milwaukee beats the Derrick Rose-led Chicago Bulls in 7 games. So do the Charlotte Bobcats beat LeBron. And LeBron's gone, guys. Just letting y'all know right now. There's no way he comes back after that humiliating performance. Lakers, Bobcats, Celtics, and Portland all make it to the conference finals. Nothing really interesting happened in the second round. Brandon Roy is having a great series so far. So is LaMarcus Aldridge. This is maybe the most underrated team in this sim. Okay, I haven't simmed that far ahead, but I'm just saying if 2K doesn't make Brandon Roy get hurt, this is gonna be a scary team. And Greg Oden is still in there too. So anyway. As y'all can see, it's a close game 1 at Staples Center. Derek Fisher is very bald. Just wanted to point that out. He goes up for the tough layup, and he sinks it. Just one more iteration. Look at how bald Derek Fisher is. Brandon Roy on one knee to Greg Oden, who also has one knee. Then look at this Batum that got a max contract for no reason on the pick and roll here between the legs. Shannon Brown is guarding him. I'm pretty sure that's Shannon Brown. It may not be. I don't know. He pinned somebody on a fast break one time. He gets fouled. He's going to go to the line to put him up by 3, and he makes the first one, and he makes the second one, making it a 3-point game. Brandon Roy has 22 points, only missed 5 shots, but Kobe Bryant is Kobe Bryant. He makes the mid-range. Ha! Psych, he doesn't. Lamar Odom on the rebound, up for the layup, misses, and that's going to seal the game for the Portland Trailblazers. Here comes Andre Miller inside to Greg Oden, and he's going to get fouled and go to the line. That's basically going to seal it. Greg Oden makes his first. I forgot Greg Oden is shitty in this game. One need Greg Oden up to Lamar Odom, but I mean, as y'all can see, Kobe Bryant slamming it down. This is an underrated team. As y'all can see, they're keeping up with the Lakers, prime Kobe and Powell. Derek Fisher, bald once again, hasn't changed. Same thing. Has there one person with hair on this court? Anyway, Nicholas Batum on the rebound, and that's the game. But the Bobcats take game 1 against the Celtics. Nothing interesting really happened there. It was a blowout. That's why I skipped through it real quick. Kobe Bryant back at it again in Staples Center, trying to not go down 2-0. He missed a wide open bald cutting Derek Fisher. He takes the contested mid-range, misses it. Here comes Brandon Roy, who still has 2 knees, by the way. Inside, no, he goes up with it all by his own. Okay, Marcus Camby. Okay, that's anyway. Ball Derek Fisher back at it again, dribbling the ball up the court, and Kobe with the dunk. They take the lead by 3 points here. Brandon Roy gets the screen from Andre Miller, who's also bald. Brandon Roy goes up, nice little mid-range floater. He misses. Andrew Bynum does that rebound. So I just want to let y'all know right now, I'm actually very intrigued on what Kobe Bryant will do in his season, because in 2K, you don't get injured like that. You just kind of just slow down. As y'all can see, they take game 1, but the Bobcats are down here, and I just look at the Bobcats roster. Gerald Wallace, Raymond Felton, Steven Jackson, but they get it done right here on this backdoor cut. Ray Allen is bald as well. Can you really be counted as a great if you're not? I'm gonna stop. Anyway, Rondo misses the free throw. They're up by 2 right now. Rondo sinks the second free throw to put them up by 3. And Steven Jackson takes the ball up the court with 12 seconds left, and he takes it from the logo, which made no sense. And that was obviously they lost that game, making it 2-1 Celtics. Back in Portland here, it's another close game. LaMarcus Aldridge slams it, making it another 3-point game for them. Kobe with the ball, taking it up for the layup, and he gets fouled. He's going to line for 2. Makes the first. And makes the second, making it a 1-point game. Brandon Roy, or that's Andre Miller with up. Rebounded by Greg Oden, who has one knee, and he goes up and finishes it. The number 1 overall pick in the 2007 NBA draft, Derek Fisher, to Metal World Peace, who is now Ron Artest right now. An offensive 3 seconds by Pau Gasol. That's going to steal that game. The Charlotte Hornets tie it up 2-2. And here we go. Back at it again. 2-2. Everything's clear right now. 2-2. And now it's 3-2 Celtics and 3-2 Lakers. Same thing. Beach series is the same. Now we're going to game 6 at Charlotte. Paul Pierce in the corner. The truth. And he misses. Boris Diaw is on this team, guys. And DJ Augustine. I just want y'all to remember how bad this team was in real life. But in 2K, they're gods. Good defense by Kendrick Perkins. Rebounded by Kendrick Perkins. Let's just forget that Kendrick Perkins was ever an announcer. I just want to let y'all know that we can never, in this universe, that's never happening. Okay, he doesn't get a commentary job ever. Rondo has the ball. He's gonna give it to Paul Pierce right here because you know Paul Pierce. Same thing with Paul Pierce. Can we just never give Paul Pierce an announcer job in this universe ever in my life? All right, Paul George makes that. I said Paul George. What the hell? Paul Pierce makes that. Raymond Felton from 3. And yeah, you think it's over, right? You think it's over. Wrong. They come back. I thought it was over, so I just simmed. I'd come back, and they're up by 2. They get in the backcourt, Raymond Felton. They came back because of Raymond Felton somehow. I guess he made up for that awful 3. Raymond Felton at the top of the key, the double screen by Boris Diaw and Tyson Chandler, who you'll see a lot of in this simulation, just letting y'all know. Gerald Wallace, also you're going to see a lot in the simulation. Back to Raymond Felton, taking up all the time on the clock. If they hit this, it's basically going to seal the game. The mid-range, green, and that is going to seal the deal. 3-3 game 7, and Portland forces a game 7 as well. Nothing close there. And the Charlotte Bobcats beat the Boston Celtics Big 3 and advance to the NBA Finals. That's how you know it's a 2K sim. That is how you know this game makes no sense. Gerald Wallace holding up at conference finals, but obviously the Blazers couldn't get it done. Kobe and the Lakers advanced to the finals as well in a blowout game 7. Now we're in the finals here. The Lakers blew out game. It was all blowout, so I didn't want to show y'all, but they're up 2-1 right now. Pau Gasol gets it to fall. They are up by around 6 points right now. And at this point, you think the game's over, right? Wrong. Steven Jackson sells. Go back to your podcast. Kobe Bryant up to Lamar Odom, who would have they needed a 3-point play. He can't get it done. He missed one and made one. Derek Fisher, who could have just taken a wide open layup, but instead pulls up because 2K logic is great, and that's going to seal game 4 for them. And the Bobcats take a series tie back to Staples Center here. Raymond Felton, who for some reason is playing like Kemba Walker before Kemba Walker, up for the floater, off. That's also a Kemba Walker move. Rebounded by Pau Gasol. Jordan Farmar, I forgot was on this team, over to Lamar Odom, and that's going to seal game 6 and inevitably seal the series for them. They carry that momentum into game 7. And the Los Angeles Lakers, just like in real life, win the 2010 NBA championship, gets Kobe his ring. Medal of Peace, give that to Kobe. But in 2K Sim, Pau Gasol wins. All right, y'all just saw the Charlotte Bobcats make it to the finals, lose to the Lakers in 6. So already a lot of new things just happened in this season. LeBron didn't even make it out of the first round, so he's probably gone from Cleveland. The Boston Celtics, Kobe's ring isn't against the Celtics anymore. How will that hurt his legacy at the end of his career? The fucking Bobcats make it to the finals in their first time, basically, with an awful team, might I add. The Blazers are looking good. Free agency is looking nice. This is the year whenever John Wall and Boogie Cousins come into the league. So we'll just have to see. So I'm going to let it continue. But let's just say, I'm just going to let y'all know it gets crazy. It gets real. You think this season was crazy? It gets 10 times crazier. So if 2K ran the NBA, the NBA would make no sense. So yeah. All right, well, past Odom made no sense. Anyway, here's a draft lottery. The Hawks are supposed to have the first pick, and it goes to the Knicks. Yes, the Knicks finally get a first overall draft pick. Who are they going to select? Are they going to pick Kyrie? Who are they going to pick? This isn't the Kyrie draft. They pick Jeremy Lin with the first overall pick, guys. Round of applause for the New York Knicks. The Harvard guard, who was there anyway. First overall pick. John Wall goes second. I mean, they really could have picked anyone in the draft besides Jeremy Lin, but it's the New York Knicks. 2K did get that right. Lance Stevenson goes third to the Nets, or Brooklyn in this case. They become the Brooklyn Nets after this season. And Jeremy Evans goes to the Hawks. This is just a really tough day. Gordon Hayward goes to the Timberwolves. The Thunder could get Boogie Cousins right here and make a dynasty, but no, they get Derek Favors. I hate to see it. And the Raptors land DeMarcus Cousins, guys. It's about to happen. There we go. DeMarcus Cousins to the fucking Raptors. Big dubs for them. They actually have DeMar DeRozan and him. And this is the shock of the draft. The Warriors select Paul George with the 11th pick, teaming him up with Steph Curry. Oh my. If that happened in real life, damn. I know. Anyway, the Grizzlies trade their first round pick to the Rockets for Yao Ming and a 2023 first round pick, and they pick a created player. Anyway, here's free agency. Nothing really big happens. LeBron James goes to somewhere other than the Caps, as you can see. The Boston Celtics get nobody else. Same thing. Chris Bosh goes to Memphis Grizzlies. Atlanta Hawks get Josh Smith. Greg Monroe goes to the Heat. And he goes to the New Orleans Hornets with Chris Paul. two 99 overall players on this team with David West, with Emeka Okafor. This is a good team, all right? This team is going to be cold. So as y'all saw, LeBron James went to the New Orleans Pelicans, and I just wanted to say one thing real quick. The Charlotte Bobcats turned into the Seattle Supersonics, and the Hornets became the Hornets. So just clean that up. So the team that made it to the conference finals last year are now the Seattle Supersonics. They have like Gerald Wallace, Steven Jackson. All that is now the Sonics, and the normal team, the Pelicans, are the one with Chris Paul and LeBron James. Okay, that's the only thing that I changed just to make it easier for everyone to understand, because the Pelicans, and they added an expansion team in the league anyway. So I was just like, I might as well just change to the Sonics. So just letting you know that'll happen. Anyway, shut up, Pass Odom. Dwight Howard wins MVP instead of Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose does not get his MVP. A creative player wins Rookie of the Year. I wish I could change that, but can't really do anything. Sixth Man of the Year goes to Zach Randolph, and Dwight Howard wins Defensive Player of the Year just like in real life. Okay, Bill Walker, Most Improved Player. Don't know who that is. And then the 70 and 12 team. Here are the All-NBA first teams. Y'all can pause again if y'all like. Nothing really interesting happened. Here are the standings. Once again, you can pause if you like. But the Hornets don't make it that far. They only make it to the 4 seed, and here are the number 1 seeds team. This is a really good team. They have Yao Ming off the bench, but damn, bro, the Hornets really disappointed. And the Supersonics, so I just explained, are now, yeah, they're still good. Gerald Wallace is an 87 overall, which if y'all remember, he had that one good season, and that never really came into anything. Anyway, the Big Three Celtics lose to the Hawks in the first round by Joe Johnson and Al Horford and Jeff Teague. Lakers, New Orleans semifinals. Once again, y'all can pause if you want to see the other brackets. Nothing interesting really happened. Magic, Bulls conference finals, and LeBron. We all wanted to see it during his prime, and you'll see what happens. But Derrick Rose is down 1-0 to the Dwight-led Magic, who before he went to the Lakers. But hey, man, David Aldridge is reporting nobody cares. But in this game, for some reason, these are the 2010 rosters. I made sure. Watch. Look at this. Dwight Green's a free throw in clutch. Okay, he makes 2. Oh, never mind. That's later. Marcin Gortat on the bench. Shout out Marcin Gortat. But this is Derrick Rose's MVP year in real life. He doesn't win it in this game, but hey, man, he gets buckets either way. He goes to the free throw line to try to cut down the lead a little bit. He misses both. He makes one, misses the other one. They fouled Dwight, and he makes them for some reason and wins. But here we go, 3 up Lakers, and they're getting blown out. So there's no need to show it right here. And 3 up Lakers again. And this is actually only close one. They're up 2-1 right now, or 2-2, one of the two. But this is a closeout game. And I'm just gonna let it go because y'all can see what's going on. I don't really need to explain it like that. Anyway, the Lakers close out LeBron and Chris Paul in the Western Conference Finals to make it to the finals. And keep in mind, this is a free agency year for Chris Paul. Will he stay? Will he go? LeBron's on a 4-year though, but Kobe back-to-back finals appearances. Can he get more rings? Can he tie Jordan? We'll have to see. Orlando keeping it close, and they've been limited as well, the Bulls that is. And now we have an Orlando Lakers Magic. What? Orlando Magic Lakers finals. It did happen in real life, but it just happened before this. So let's see if Dwight can get his revenge. 2 up right now. Takes an awful mid-range. Lamar Odom gets the rebound. Shout out Lamar Odom. That man has a bag still to this day. Anyway, they're only up by 1 point. He gives it to Pau Gasol. He gets snatch blocked by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Dwight Howard. Gives it to the All-NBA 13 player, Jameer Nelson. I can't say that without laughing. I'm sorry. Anyway, Jameer Nelson is a baller in this universe. He goes up for the layup, the Curry layup, and he puts them up by 1 point. That is insane, but Kobe Bryant is not going to let him go out that easily. Or is he? He pulls up for the mid-range, makes it another 1-point game for the Lakers. 1 minute left. This is a must-win game for the Lakers, basically down 3-1. Dwight puts them up by 1 again. Not really much three-point shooting going on right here. Here comes Kobe around. I don't even know what's going on. The fake Danny Green with the ball. He gets half spin inside the Powell, who's guarded by Bass, and he misses. Brandon Bass played pretty good defense right there, I'm not going to lie. Rashard Lewis is on this Magic team as well. Can Rashard Lewis and JJ Redick get a ring? We'll have to see. But hey, man, this is crazy because this has literally happened, but it just happened 2 years before this. And Dwight Howard is on the 3. I don't know why he isn't cutting, but he is now. But 2-1, basically, if they hit this 3, that's pretty much game, series, match, and they do. I mean, back then, nobody was really coming down 3-1 like that, and you can see the Orlando Magic win the NBA Finals led by Dwight Howard, and JJ Redick gets his ring. Jameer Nelson gets his ring. Rashard Lewis gets his ring. Really happy. Vince Carter gets his ring. Everybody gets their ring. This is a great championship win. Dwight, Finals MVP. Hey, shout out Stan Van Gundy though. Whoa. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's about to happen, guys. It's about to happen. Kawhi Leonard to the Raptors, first overall pick. Obviously unrealistic, but hey, man, it's 2K. And then the Cavs finesse the Nets. They finesse the Nets. And gets a second overall pick. You would think they get Kyrie. They take Klay Thompson. I mean, it was written in the history books that they could get it. They could get a franchise point guard, but no. And the Jazz trade for 2 point guards. So and Kyrie they get Phoenix Kyrie. Phoenix gets Kyrie. I mean, it's not a bad pick. It's a great pick, honestly, for Phoenix. Kimba goes to the Timberwolves. As I'll remember, last time Gordon Hayward's on the Timberwolves, so it's kind of Celtics 2020 in 2011. Enes Kanter goes there. Same thing with the rosters. I'm not sure the rosters real quick. Nothing really changes except for a couple big changes. Actually, where are they at? But Corey Maggette is the best player on that team. Yao Ming goes to the Boston Celtics and makes it a big 4 basically. That's crazy. They're building some nice in the Clippers. Chris Bosh is there all alone in Memphis. They have a good team. They have a good young core. Atlanta has Josh Smith, Joe Johnson. They eliminated the Celtics last round. And Chris Paul leaves to go to the Miami Heat. He leaves LeBron after 1 season of getting eliminated and goes to the Heat. Heat are pretty shitty, I'm not going to lie. So LeBron's all alone back. Basically just Cleveland part 2 with just at least a little bit better shooters. Steve Nash is on the Utah Jazz. Same with Darren Williams. John Wall has no help in Sacramento. He does have Tyreek Evans, but you know how that's going to turn out. Or maybe not in 2K. We'll have to see. Monte Ellis is on the Knicks. Jeremy Lin is on the Knicks still. Danilo Gallinari is on the Knicks still with a number 1 overall pick. They picked Jeremy Lin. We'll keep that in mind. Kobe Pau Gasol still on that team. Dwight still on that team, but this is the last year of his deal. Jameer Nelson still on that team. JJ Redick still on that team. Obviously, nobody's really going to leave. Dirk's still on the... nothing really changed. I mean, I don't know why they would leave if they just won a championship. Everything's on the same there. Bledsoe on the Pistons, Kawhi on the Raptors. Raptors seems to be really good. DeMarcus Cousins, DeMar DeRozan, and Kawhi Leonard. D Wade is on the Rockets now. He left Miami whenever Chris Paul got there. I wish they would have stayed. San Antonio's still looking good. Phoenix is looking really good for the future. They have Kyrie and they have Amari Stoudemire still on his contract. Thunder, last year James Harden's contract, and same thing with Ibaka, so they're gonna have to make that decision, or they could be smart and sign both of them. And Tristan Thompson's on that team too. I forgot to say that. Ignore Dort, but Tristan Thompson got drafted there. So yeah, once again, Dwight, most valuable player, which in real life didn't happen that way. Another 6-man of the year rookie. I don't know. Same thing with Dwight. In real life, it was LeBron who won it this year. Same thing. You can pause if you want to see what's happening right now, but same thing. Rondo makes first team. LeBron makes first team. Melo makes first team on the Timberwolves. I forgot to say, he's on the Timberwolves now. It's pretty crazy, but if y'all want to see what's going on, pause. Steph Curry's second team. KD's second team, Jeff Teague's third team. Kevin Love's on the Warriors now too. Forgot to mention that too. He is on the Warriors with Steph Curry and Paul George. We're going to have to see that in the future. The first round, nothing big really happens except for the Orlando Magic losing in the first round to the Philadelphia 76ers and the Lakers losing in the first round. Pretty crazy there, but same thing with the finals. It's the San Antonio Spurs, Memphis Grizzlies, Bucks, and Chicago. This is before the Bucks were any good. I don't know how they made it here, but D Rose could make it to the finals. Avery Bradley got drafted there too. They have a nice team. Joakim Noah is in his prime, but Derrick Rose, nice little layup there. Can Derrick Rose get the stigma out that he can never win a ring? Will that help his Hall of Fame? He doesn't have the MVP anymore though, so you have to know that he may get one in the future. But Derrick Rose here over to Kirk Heinrich, and he misses. That's not Kirk Heinrich. That's a generic player for some reason. Anyway, they're up 1-0. Andrew Bogut, the number 1 overall pick. If y'all remember, he got picked number 1 overall. He's at the free throw line. He makes both of them, pretty much putting that game out of reach. Yeah, the game glitched, guys. Sometimes it's an invisible player. I usually don't show it, but I just want to show you that he made that and basically put the game away. 117 to 113. Chicago was up 1-0 in this series. Are they going to tie it, or are they going to go up 2-0? They obviously tie it. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Same thing. Memphis Grizzlies win. Bucks win, making it 2-2 or 2-0 there. 2-1 there. Excuse me. San Antonio beats the Grizzlies in that game. Y'all can just keep up with it right there. I'll show y'all real quick. Game 4, I think it's 2-1. Derrick Rose. Yeah, 2-1. Derrick Rose pulls up for the mid-range, gets it to fall, and just the Bucks core looks so nice. I'm sorry. Avery Bradley to tie the game. He misses, rebounded by Carlos Boozer, who is a really good player in this league. He's still good in this sim right now. Derrick Rose sinks the first, or actually he sinks both of them. I didn't try the first one, and they end up winning that game. Series is tied 2-2. I 7 the rounds. Milwaukee Bucks and lose, and the Grizzlies lose 3-0. Nothing really happened. It was a really blowout, and let's see who wins the NBA Finals for the 3rd season, and it is Derrick Rose and the Bulls, guys. Derrick Rose and the Bulls gets their championship win. Carlos Boozer's Finals MVP makes no sense to me. All right, so I just saw Derrick Rose win an NBA championship. So that's crazy, right? So LeBron didn't even make it to the playoffs this year. I don't know if I said that, and I probably did, but LeBron didn't make it to the playoffs. and he's a free agent in 2 years, so we're going to see what happens there. But if y'all enjoy this, let me know if I should keep doing it, because I stopped right here. So if y'all don't want me to post it anymore, then I'll stop it, so I don't have to put any more effort into it. But if y'all enjoy it, let me know. Next free agency is Dwight, James Harden, players like that. So let me know if y'all enjoy that, and if y'all do, leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video, whatever it is.